Why?
I got a new mic, so you can actually hear me speak. And little one. I wanted to do this outside with some nice scenery of grazing goats and chickens and green grass, but no. No. It's gotta snow. So instead, you see me sitting here, and you get this little animal. You can't see this animal, you little girl. Okay, so I got tagged by Chicken Hughes to do a 5-question garden thing. So, this is that. I hope you don't hear me breathing too hard in this thing, like I like to garden. Okay, I just got off work. It's been a long day and I'm tired, sorry. But I figured I'd better do this before I get busy with something and then forget about it, because I do that. Anyway, why do I like gardening? I like gardening because I do. I've always had this need to nurture things and to care for things. And I mean, I grew up with parents and grandparents who've gardened, so that's another question, but it's always been a part of my life. And see, what else? I know this is meant to be a really super lighthearted tag thing, but I'm gonna be honest. I love gardening because it saved me. It was my therapy for the hell that I was going through. I've suffered some pretty abusive relationships that were very traumatic, and I have PTSD and my depression. So when I'm in the garden, I'm in another place. I'm in another world. I'm creating my own world by building and growing what I want there, and it's my escape. It's my sanctuary. So I know that's a little deeper than maybe anybody wanted to hear, but I mean, I'm not ashamed of my struggles, and nobody else should be either. So the next question was, why am I on YouTube? I can't really remember why I actually decided to start doing it. I think I just really like making videos, but anybody who knows me would tell you, stop it! Miss Mouse! You stop that! Miss Mouse! She's clawing at the door. Miss Mouse, stop it! I'm trying to make a video. If it's not a screaming goat, it's a clawing cat or something else. Such is life. Okay, what was I saying? Why am I on YouTube? Okay, so anybody who knows me knows that I'm actually a really shy person. I'm not as shy as I used to be these last few years after having gone through some awful things. I kind of got to the place where I'm older now, and I don't give a shit anymore. So, that might be part of why I've got this YouTube channel, is because I don't give a shit anymore. I like doing it. I don't care what anybody thinks. You know, I have this farm, these animals, this place that I love, and I want to share it. And there are people who appreciate that. There's going to be people who don't, but they can go somewhere else. Okay, so the next question was, how long have I been gardening? I've been gardening my entire life. Ever since I was a little kid, I've been gardening. My parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, they all gardened. When I was a kid, my great-grandparents and my parents and my aunts and uncles all shared a huge garden. It was probably about 2 acres at my great-grandparents' place, and they lived on the river, and it flooded in that garden area a lot, so there was all this rich silt. Things grew so well there. So the whole family would tend to this garden. And we also would have a garden at my other grandparents' house, and we would work in it all the time, and we rented a lot. My dad worked construction, so we moved around quite a bit, so we didn't really always have our own place to have a garden, but we always had my grandparents' house, or my great-grandparents' house. So, I mean, when I was a kid, though, I hated it. I hated it so much. I love it now, but I hated it so much. I didn't like working in the sun. I didn't like being sweaty. I just wanted to play, but instead I had to weed or pick beans. I still kind of don't like picking beans because it just triggers me. Well, we would have these store bags, the paper bags, paper store bags. We would have like 20 of those things full of beans that we picked for hours in the sun. And once we did that, you know, it's not over. No, we had to go in the house and we had to snap all these beans for more hours, and then my mom would can them. So it was really horrible when you're a kid, but when I grew up, I appreciated very much having done that with my family and learning that. So that's where my love of gardening started. In hate. Okay, and then the next question is, what do I like to grow? I think I might have skipped one. What is it? What kinds of things do I grow? I grow everything. Everything. I love trying new stuff. I go through the Baker Creek catalog, the big one. Oh, I love that thing. Oh, that's my crack. So, I order tons of seeds, and I have totes and totes full of seeds, all different things. Are you chewing on my necklace? Come here. I know my hair's a rat's nest. It's a rat's nest for real right now. Come here, baby. Don't chew things. Don't chew things. No, no, no. No, no, no. You're so precious. Don't chew, okay? Anyway, I like growing all the things, especially neat things that are different. Like the Baker Creek catalog has a lot of things in it that are very different, unusual things, so I like doing that. I like growing things that are colorful. If there's a purple variety, that's the one that I'm going to grow. I grow, you know, I don't like fresh tomatoes. I know, that's weird. I like tomato sauce. I don't like fresh tomatoes, and I haven't since I was a kid. And that's, yeah. But I love to grow tomatoes. I love to grow tomatoes. I grow tons of tomatoes all the time, and I can them, and we make chili out of them. And I made ketchup one year, which I should do a video on, because it's kind of cool making your own ketchup. It tastes really good. You can can it, so you can keep it. It just doesn't last forever once you open it, because it's not full of preservatives and stuff. So, yeah, I like to grow all the things. Anything that will grow here, I've probably grown it, or will. And then the next question is, what's my favorite thing to grow? And my favorite thing to grow is squash, because it's my favorite thing to eat. I love fried squash. I don't buy it in the store. I mean, very rarely I'll buy it in the store. So I wait all year long for the squash. So I build up the anticipation, and I could just taste that fried squash for months and months and months. So that's my favorite thing to grow because it's my favorite thing to eat. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Are you hiding from the camera? Yes, you are. You're hiding. Come out and say hello. Say hello. Hello, baby. Okay, so those are my answers. Got a little deep in the beginning there, but I think it's important to talk about issues like depression. Yeah. I'm not really somebody for long conversations and stuff, and I'm pretty awkward. So, sorry if I seem awkward. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I am who I am, and if you don't like it, then you can go somewhere else. So, yeah, those are the answers to the tag question with some more deep stuff and a little bit about me. Maybe some more negative stuff, but the negative and the positive, that makes up who we are. So, that's okay. And maybe it helps you know that you're not alone out there dealing with things, bad things that life throws at you, you know. So, that's that. Come here. She just likes to lay on my shoulder and sleep. I want to sleep. I'm so tired. Milam.